Let's talk some about fixtures and fittings. That's a very it's probably one of the most challenging areas because there's so much on the market and so many different finishes and handles and all kinds of things available out there, and it makes it so hard to choose the right thing.
There's so many, and a lot of times when my client shows me a picture from house.com, they'll tell me they like this particular faucet, and usually it's the faucet, because the fittings and the fixtures consist of like your faucet, your toilet, your sink, and then your shower fixtures. And the main thing that people show me is a picture of a vanity with a faucet, and they say, I really like this faucet. Well, that faucet tells me a lot about what they like, because it really tells me about the style that they want to do. Is it traditional, is it transitional, or is it modern? So if it's a faucet that's very modern, then I know that the vanity has to match that style, and the plumbing fixtures in the shower should match that. And we kind of the fixtures are really one of the first things that we select, because that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the bathroom. As far as, now that's just the style. So now there's the durability of the finish. There's all different types of finish. And right now, what's trending is this brushed bronze, which everybody loves. And you're seeing it with the white countertop and then the navy vanity, which is really, really cool. But the one thing, the important thing to realize with that is, if you want to do a shower and you want to have a lot of two different shower heads, you want to do a rain shower head and a handheld, and then you want to do a thermostatic valve with volume controls and body sprays. If you're going to do a brushed brass or brushed bronze faucet, then everything in the shower has to match. And in order for it to match, you really have to stick with the same brand that the faucet is. So it kind of limits down your choices, because what we like to do, if we've been doing a lot of chrome for the past couple years, and what we like to do is, in the shower, pick the best of the best for the rain shower head, pick the best of the best for the handheld, and they may be different name brands. But if you go with chrome, that's very universal, and in my opinion, really never goes out of style. It's a classic. Then you have the ability to pick the best of the best from all the different manufacturers. But if you go with brushed bronze or say a Venetian bronze, every company has different finishes. They're not going to match. So that's important. The maintenance is important. A lot of times clients will show me faucets that are a picture of a faucet that's a polished nickel versus a polished chrome. And there's just a slight difference in the look. The polished nickel is a little bit browner, but in terms of maintenance, there's a lot more maintenance that has to go into it. So usually what will happen is clients will really say to themselves, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to be maintaining it? So that's important. And then there's warranty. So if you want to talk about the warranty.
Yeah, I'll speak a little bit about warranty, but in terms of, just to elaborate on maintenance, when you say there's more maintenance on a polished nickel faucet, what does that mean? Does it mean it has to be cleaned more often?
I think so, and I'm pretty sure that it needs to be, you have to use specific
cleaning
cleaners
agents
for it.
Yeah.
I just know that anytime we've really tried to use it, there's such a slight difference in the color. I'm not sure if it tarnishes, but I know that there is more maintenance involved. So
yeah, it is definitely not as durable as polished chrome. Polished chrome will last forever and
it's classic.
Stands up to anything. But the polished nickel does it's a thinner finish than the polished chrome, and it doesn't hold up as well over time. So that's something to consider as well.
Oh, and there's also lifetime finishes. So there are companies that make a lifetime finish. So if you wanted to do that brushed bronze, I'm not sure if the brushed bronze comes in it, but there are different Venetian bronze or oil rub bronze that's a lifetime. So that means that it's going to look the same years later. Whereas if it doesn't have a lifetime finish, then it will tarnish. So, and then that kind of leads into, I'm always asking clients if they have a water softener, because you're going to be spending a lot of money on installing all new fixtures. You want to make sure if your water is hard that you have a water softener to protect the fixtures.
Yes, that's true, and I'll talk a little bit about the warranties as well. Warranty is something to be considered. There are lots of different warranties by different manufacturers. Many of them vary widely. Some of them are 30 days, some 90 days, some a year, and some of them are lifetime. So that's something to ask about or to consider when you're looking at a fixture or fitting. Mostly in terms of fittings, which are the metal things such as faucets, shower heads, tub valves, and tub spouts. The porcelain fixtures are not as sensitive, such as sinks and toilets. They kind of last forever, but because of the finishes on some of these other things and the moving parts in them, the other fittings, the warranty makes a difference. And some manufacturers actually require that the fixture be sent back to the manufacturer to be inspected before they will replace it. And that can be really inconvenient for a bathroom if you've got to take the faucet out or take it apart, send it back, which usually takes 2 or 3 weeks, and then get the new part. So we try and advise people about warranties as well, and always urge them to check the warranty, because that's an important thing when it comes to the inconvenience of being without that fitting when something does go bad.